G'day, this is Captain Noob, and this is an L96A1. Now, I think I've covered the L96 before in the form of a Fallout Fan Club paid mod, but this one's on the Nexus. It's free for any and all, so feel free to grab it. Links in the description if you're interested in this thing already. You've probably already got it if you are interested. I've taken a bit of time out of Fallout 4, and now I'm getting back to doing some weapon mods now. So what you do have here is a highly customizable standalone sniper rifle type weapon. I mean, obviously, with custom sounds and animations. I think it's got the right-handed bolt animations. I've got a Battlefield Run replacer for those things right now, so it's going to be like a Battlefield Run rifle, bits of one from Battlefield 4. There's a lot of Battlefield going on right now, but we're playing Fallout. Let's get into the attachments. The best receiver for this one is the fine-tuned 50 cal receiver, 277 damage, which honestly seems a little bit weak for a bolt action. Yeah, I think we might need to boost that damage a little bit more. And there's a way to do that. We can chuck on the suppressed barrel and get obviously the benefit out of Ace Operator there. But of course, I'll be making one without the suppressed barrel, so you can hear what this thing sounds out loud and proud. Don't start whining at me in the comments. And keep that medium scope on. That's what it sort of came with. So yeah, medium scope will be fine. And we can change our damage a little bit. I'm feeling like, just a little bit, just 373 damage, a little bit more damage, because we are playing on big boy very hard difficulty. We could offset that entirely just by adding us 100% damage, but we'll boost it ever so slightly so it's almost 400. I feel like that's a little bit closer. This appears to be a leftover from whatever this thing was, created from in terms of weapon forms. I'm guessing hunting rifle, and of course there's a legendary effect here. I want to put on that instigating effect, but I'll stop for now. Okay, there's our L96. I'll create another one, and I'll see you in just a second. Alrighty, so here we are outside of Quincy Ruins, and, figuring I'd use this as much as I can as a sniper. I'd use this at longer ranges, because, honestly, I don't think we've got the damage to really make good use out of this. As you can tell, I boosted this damage a little bit so it can, stay on par with the suppressed one, which I get a little bit more damage from Ace Operator. So let's get started, shall we? What have we got over here? We've got a sleeping gunner. That's an easy kill right there, if I can actually manage to hit him. Unfortunately, I have missed the first shot, but we managed to follow up with 2 sneak attack criticals. If I had gotten that shot off instantly, they would have been dead, because obviously Mr. Sandman allows me to kill sleeping dudes instantly. And even with a headshot, with a sneak attack critical with this thing, firing 50s, mind you, we couldn't actually drop that person in one shot. Luckily for me, they're just sort of snoozing. That's nice, and it's making it easy for us to hit them, which is good. We've got a gunner commander over there. Not sure if they're supposed to be out of their power armor. That's the one that's usually in the power armor, because she doesn't have combat armor. She's supposed to jump in her suit. Alright, you get a critical with that, because I can't be bothered aiming. Here it comes. Ah, yes, that's some good damage right there. That's what you want. There's the power armor, by the way. Also, I'm being attacked by a ghost who's telling me that I should have stayed in bed. Cool. You're cloaked. I think I disarmed you, though, didn't I? I super did. Oh, I killed him. Okay. Well, that's nice. And that's a mod that I've had for a while. He's been around for a bit. There's a little bit of a mini-boss for here. How to go for a crit without a sneak attack critical against the Brigadier? Half health. That's not great. This thing is definitely not the most high damaging sniper. In fact, the fact that I can get better damage out of, like a vanilla Gauss rifle makes this very, 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 not usable. Like, if you can do better with a vanilla weapon, then there's no real reason to have the mod in the first place, is there? Because, well, you're just gonna have a harder time with inferior damage values that you're going to be firing, but we'll persevere. If worse comes to worse, I've always got that damage sliding scale thing. That was close. Luckily for Winter, she's got energy shields, so she can take a few bullets here and there. One thing to note about this thing is its extreme accuracy at range and VATS. That's pretty damn good. We'll get a little bit of gun-through action happening here just so we can get a little bit more damage out of this. Go for a critical on this next one. There we go. We might be pushing the range of this thing, but we're getting better damage thanks to the fact, weird VATS camera angle, that we are using a little bit of gun through here, and I think that's it, by the way. Except for the mysterious stranger, who comes in for the kill. At least that's another one down. That might have distracted the other gunners. What the hell was that? I don't know what that was all about, but at least... Can I pacify you? I'm going to go for a pacifier, because I never used that, and I kind of forgot that it existed. That's a robot that I ought to kill. Remember, hit robots in the torso for extra damage. Headshots do less damage, because that's not where all their robo-brains are, I guess. So, actually, not too happy with this thing's damage so far. You know what? We're in danger. No reason to not use a Big, Loud, and Proud one. And I think I misspoke before. This thing doesn't actually have custom animations. I've just got a replacer that makes them sound different. This is some of the sounds ripped from Battlefield 4 that I found on a site once and I started implementing and then got halfway through and then got bored, did something else. Nice animation. We don't see that kind of stuff in Fallout 76, do we? We don't see any of this unless it's like fighting other players, which is broken and bad. There we go. Go for another critical since we got one. And that'll finish you off. Quick reload with the Battlefield 1 animations. I'm liking that. And I think it's just ticked over 6 o'clock because I'm getting this horrible night vision sort of thing, even though there's blatantly sunlight. There we go. We've got another crit ready to go. Might as well take it to him a little bit, see what we can do down here. I know that there's one usually in this particular chapel. There you are. Go for a critical. Really bending over for that one. That looks like it hurt your back if the recoil was too much. This person is completely unaware, so we'll take their heads off with the greatest of ease. Got another one down there. Where are ya? A lot of jumping gunners, I like that. Probably would have killed that person if I was using a suppressed one there with that extra sneak attack crit multiplier. Oh god, that's why they're so hard to hit in this game. Because they just fucking teleport and vibrate around like that. That's so weird. Yeah, not all of the things were implemented perfectly in Fallout 4, as you can tell. Yeah, I'll take out that plasma mine. I get a free critical out of it. Alright, what have we got? Just you. Well, you can die. Nice little somersault there, and let's get a cheeky little no-scope in here, shall we? There we go. Now, I wonder if you can do the thing where you can alternate between bashing and shooting to, you know, skip the whole bolt cranking animation whilst you do damage. Ah, there's a little bit of a delay, apparently. That's a shame. Well, guess what? I'm going for a critical on you. That should finish you off nice and easily. And I think the last one is this dumb turret sitting here. Oh, wait, we still got more. Who is left at this point? Ah, it's just this fellow. Oh, I think it's that turret across town. Yeah, it's this turret. I should have taken this out earlier, but go for a 360 no-scope. Okay, a little bit slow, but we managed to get it. And I managed to disable gun bobbing animations whilst doing that, so I broke the game with my epic skill and awesomeness. Alright, I'm going to have to increase this thing's damage because it sucks. Alrighty, we'll take out these super mutants since they're nice and close. A special thanks to the server right there for providing me with a weapon workbench so I can quickly, you know, get these things doing 200% damage. So right now, we get that half damage penalty from very hard difficulty, and the aim penalty for being a fucking idiot, I guess. And, yeah, we're doing what? I guess we're doing 1-to-1 damage right now, which is pretty damn good. And when we're not sneaking, we do a whole lot less. So even then, we're still struggling against these super mutants. I guess we can scope in with VATS to guarantee those hits because I can't seem to aim myself for some reason. That little bit of what's that? I don't know what that is. It just sort of popped up.
Stop right there.
Okay, I can pacify that super mutant. He's only a super mutant, so whatever.
You're going to do what you kill.
There we go. There's a little bit of a distraction there. I don't know how well that super mutant will do, but I took him out.
I'm done with you.
Now, unfortunately, since he's aggroed, I won't be able to get any sneak attack criticals. And I shot him, but yeah, okay. Well, at least it was fun to do. It's been a while since I've actually used that mechanic. I rarely use it. I've always got it equipped. But yeah, I'm surprised that super mutant just didn't turn around and instantly kill that level 5 one. I think they're level 5 super mutants in this game. I think that's how it works. Alright. So Mr. Screamy Super Mutant starts shouting in rage, and then we kill him pretty much as easily as that. So I think having this at 200% damage is a good idea if you decide to, you know, play this game on very hard difficulty. I think it's I mean, it makes everything tanky, but in terms of how difficult it makes the game, and, you know, having tanky enemies is cheap for difficulty, but that's Bethesda standards. I think it's the best difficulty all around. You don't want it to be too much of a pushover, but then you get to a high level and then everything is a pushover. So that's why we use monsters when we're looking at these mods, to see how well we do with that. Okay, so the fight against Swan will go a little bit like this. Either I'm going to start sniping away all these Rust Devils so his aggro clears out so I can take him out with sneak attack criticals, or I could watch him do it. I'm going to do both. See, without these sneak attack criticals at this range, we seem to be suffering a little bit in damage. These guys, I think at most, they're level 46, equivalent to Raider veterans, and stole your kill, Swan. And yeah, they're not strong, but they're kind of tanky compared to their friends. Like, they're nothing compared to gunners, so if we can't kill those guys from this range with, like, super ease, then I'm feeling this weapon is a little bit weak. We've still got that 2 times damage multiplier on it, though, so Swan's probably going to get that last kill. Yes, he does. And now we can get on to sniping at him. We're only doing 800 damage. That's interesting. I feel like we ought to do a little bit more than that. We'll add a crit into the mix just to see how we go. There we go. Maybe we didn't get a sneak attack critical the first time, because now we're hitting him for 3,200, 3,300 even. That's kind of what we want out of this thing, don't we? Hello, OG Swan. How you doing, my man? It's been a while. Hope you've enjoyed not being killed by my angels on a daily basis, because things are about to change. I know your counterpart in Fallout 76 has had it rough for the past couple of months, but we got to share the pain between you and your brother now. Oh yeah, we're getting much better damage now with those sneak attack criticals with the suppressed thing. So we'll just keep on going, I suppose. You can reload now, Winter. Whenever you're ready. There you go. And a quick no-scope ends him right there. So I think that's the best way to run this. Suppressed barrel, full sneak perks and all that to, you know, boost this thing's damage by 4.4 times. And I think you can do pretty alright with that. So I think I'll leave you there with the L96. In fact, just to finish this off with a little bit more gameplay with the unsuppressed one, which, you know, I have boosted. We'll finish off whatever things I find in here, like these ghouls or these Mirelurks. Sure, why not? I mean, these guys sometimes interrupt my fight with Swan, which is annoying. A little bit of knockdown there, so knocked that little crabby on his ass. So, you know, finish off these ghoulies now. And a nice no-scope to finish those. So, definitely a worthwhile mod to have, but in terms of its endgame potential, I feel like it's a little bit limited, so I do definitely recommend chucking this damage to the highest. Like, if you can compare it to a Gauss rifle, you're doing less damage than a Gauss rifle, then there's really no point, unless you're like swimming in 50 cals, which at some point you will be, because the only thing that uses 50 cals in this game are bolt action rifles or pistols, depending on how you use the pipe gun or the pipe bolt action. So yeah, definitely worth trying out. If you feel like it, be sure to boost the damage if you're struggling with it, but if you're playing on lesser difficulties, you will not have the same problem as me. Thank you very much for watching, guys.